How to make friends in a city when you're completely new in it and you don't know anyone, like anyone. This is what I've done like during this first half of the year. And I met tons of new people, like made great friends, and like I feel so happy now. So I'm a pro football player, and a part of that also like involves moving to different cities and countries and stuff, and like just depending on like which team that wants you, and depending on that you will have to move to another place to play for that team. And it can be like all around, like both for me Sweden or the world. So I lived in Spain before, now then like in Örebro, I can sit in Sweden, then last year in Norway, and now in Varberg. So I'm new to Varberg. I moved here last September. But the good thing is that it's close to Gothenburg, and Gothenburg is like Sweden's second biggest city. And but I didn't know anyone, 0 people in Gothenburg before, and I started trying to be like alive there and like meeting people and like doing things there out of 0. And I found like perfect ways to meet like great friends. And now I got like a big social life in Gothenburg, with great friendships, and like it's so fun. Like it makes the biggest difference to have like good friends and be able to spend like time with them, and like quality time, and with people like that you really like too. Because I've never like kind of like had it before. I maybe like also always been like quite introverted, and like haven't been able to like find the ways to meet the right kind of people for me either. And I also maybe like lived in smaller cities when it was like harder too. Like last year I lived in Arendal in Norway, where it lived like under 50,000 people, so it's hard there. So now I'll show you like the ways that you can do to meet like the right friends for you when you're completely new in a city. First, like be social. Like you have to do like social things and make yourself a bit uncomfortable too, to be able to meet these new people. Like one thing that I started doing is like going out solo, but not to like to night parties. Because when you go out like to a night party, it's also like much harder when you go out alone to approach people and like talk to people, like make friends. But maybe like they are drinking a bit more there with their friends and stuff, and like for me like they are maybe like as approachable. But if you go out like solo to like an afternoon party, like early like evening, like from 5 o'clock to like 9-10 or so, maybe until 11, then at that time you can still like talk to people, because like people like maybe like haven't drinking so much yet, or like they are like much more in the now and like not as tired and like much more vibey. So what I started doing is like first I appointed myself to like classes of salsa bachata, like new beginner, because as it's hard to like meet people, I thought maybe if I like start doing some like classes on something, it will be easier. And it was for sure, because you meet people there too in those classes. But what I did that was really good, I started going to events that were in the afternoons. So I went to like the dating event called Thursday Dating, and it was quite fun. I haven't met any girls there like that I really wanted to see more. But what's good there is that like in those kind of dating events, there are also like guys that have maybe like similar interests to you, and like also like are open to like the more like the things that maybe like other people like are not into, like maybe meeting people like in real life and talking to people, like making themselves maybe a bit uncomfortable too. And so I met some great people like in the Thursday dating event that are now like my friends, and they invited me to other things, all the like social things that has made like me be able to have like other connections. So that's like I met one Spanish friend there that invited me to another salsa class that was really social. And in that thing I like met a ton of other people, and that led to more things. So like it can make a big difference, like going to even like dating events and talking to the guys there and make maybe some guy friends. And then like going out solo, there I also met like a great like friend group in Gothenburg. I went like to an event called Out of Office, and it's between like 5 and 9 once each month, a Friday. It's perfect because it's like 5 to 9, like after work, but it's party. And it's 23 plus. So I went there alone the first time. And I went like to the bar. I don't drink, but I was going to maybe like take some water. And I found like 3 like good-looking guys like standing in the bar talking in English in Sweden. I thought like these guys look like so like kind and like healthy and like fit and stuff. So I went up to them and like cool approached them and started talking to them, and we really like vibed and became friends. And now like we hang out on a lot and it's so fun. Like even in a bar or like in an afternoon thing, if you like go out alone and like talk to people that like seem friendly, you can make friends there too, and like you can like create great connections. Another thing is like in the gym too, like so I talked about like about the headphones. If you like take away your headphones, look up, become approachable. If you see like a guy that seems friendly and stuff and he looks like he has strong biceps, give him a compliment and tell him like, wow, your biceps are like so strong, like you're so fit or something. Be kind to people. Like it will always be like many times also like reciprocal. Like, if you like you have to like give to get to. And if you give some compliments and like help some people, you'll get it back for sure in the future. If it's not now, it will be later, but like you have to give to get. And so like both like going out solo and like going to social events like Thursday dating, like dating events to maybe meet guys there too. And gyms, like headphones off, like looking up, talking to people. Maybe like doing social things like dancing, for example. Going, for example, to paddle. You'll meet tons of people there too. Maybe going to like some volleyball things. Also like team sport. Maybe if you want to play golf, we can play golf like in different balls, like with 3 different random people. Another thing that has been like great for me is like finding people like with similar interests. And one of my big interests is like language learning. I can speak perfect Spanish, Swedish, English, and also quite good German and French. So I found like a speaking cafe in Gothenburg, and I go there to speak both German and French and Spanish sometimes. And I've met like some great guys there too that also like are like me, that want to learn more and grow, and also want to like learn more languages and practice their French and German and Spanish. And that's great too. Like if you're into languages, go to like a language cafe in your city. There are usually like some different ones. Same as there are in Spain too, and like different. And you will meet tons of people there with maybe like similar interests to you that also want to learn and grow. That's like another big thing. Next thing, like workshops, workshops. Like if you're into AI or health or entrepreneurial things, like look on like some sites like Meetup, or look on like Eventbrite, like some event pages, to see if there are like some workshops in things that you like there. Because you will meet tons of people that also like have your same interest. And also like another suggestion, like go to Meetup or like other like event sites and look for all of the events that occur in the city that you live, and the ones that seem more funny, like go to them. Like you will find like both maybe like social events, like dating events, like friendship events, like speaking cafes. You can also go to like volleyball events. You can go to, for example, I will go in some weeks to an event that is every Monday in Gothenburg about like improving to speak and like leadership and stuff. Like you can find like whatever thing you are passionate about, like some events about that, and then you will also find like other people that are like the same interest too. Same as another big thing, like go to running clubs. Running clubs are the new like dating site. Like it's so nice, and not just like to meet girls, also to meet like new guy friends too. Like meet some new friends. Like I was in Marbella like this winter, and I went a lot to the Marbella Run Club, and I met like tons of new friends there, because like it's also like other people that are like are me, like into fitness, go up early in the morning, like are into health, want to meet new people too. Like they are social, because like a run club is social too. Like people that want to be talking to other people, like they are social, they want to be there. So like that too, like go to run clubs too, and like do things that like maybe like put you a bit like in the zone of like getting exposed to other people. So it's a big tip, like get out there and like really like if you are completely new in a city, like you need to like you put in the effort, like me last year when I moved to Varberg. Between September and December, like I didn't go do any of those kind of events. I didn't meet anyone. I like it was quite lonely. Now that I've done these things and met so many people, like it feels so nice, and like I have so many things to do, and like one thing brings the next one, and like you get invited to things and stuff, and like it's so nice. So really like put yourself out there, and like even if you go to a nightclub, if you see like a friendly guy, talk to him, like get to know him. Like the world is full of opportunities, and like you have to get out there and really like search for it too, because like especially like in Sweden, you get nothing for free socially. You need to go out there and like look for it, because people here are a bit more like introverted too, and like if you are not like looking for it and like getting out there and talking to people, like it will be quite hard like to like make some things like happen here. So yeah, like right now go into the like the meetup websites and like event websites, and like look for like afternoon parties and like run clubs. If you're into like languages like me, look into like language and change things to talk to people, and cool approach, and like get uncomfortable and comfortable. Like let's make this life our best life. Optimize like ourselves in every single way. And one key part about that is like finding the right community, because our social life is so key for like our mental health, like so important. And we need to find people that like we can really like talk deep with and vibe with, but also like have meaningful like conversations with, and like keep ourselves like accountable to do also like something like big in life. I'm right now trying to build like a mastermind group in Gothenburg, and like I'm really like pumped for it, because as Napoleon Hill also said in all of his books, like if you can build like a mastermind, like many minds together, like working for the same like objective, like mastering self and like success in life, they will be like much stronger in the future. If you're just alone, it can work, but it's much tougher. If you can like build a mastermind group with great friends that also want to go forward in the same direction, it's the best thing you can do. Same as with a partner, like if you can find the right partner that has the right mind for you and that you can really like connect with deeply, it's the best thing you can do. So yeah, I will stop like boring you now, but let's grow, let's improve, and like let's master self. Bye.